Welcome to Planning Nutritious Meals While Staying on Budget, Part 2 of the Menu Planning for Assisted Living course, brought to you by American Way University. As a reminder, my name is Angie Danielski and I will be your guide during this training, and our video segments will include our cooking and baking expert, Krista Bly. The second portion of the presentation will cover a nutritional overview of different food groups that we will discuss. We will start by discussing the protein food group and go over what types of foods are in this category. It is important to consider nutrition when planning a meal. We get energy from the foods we eat, so eating the right foods in the right amounts will help residents have adequate energy and maintain a healthy body weight. In talking about nutrition and weight, it is not meant to alter a resident's weight, but to simply maintain their current weight. Each day, we should be eating a variety of foods, including protein, usually in the form of meat, poultry, or eggs, carbohydrates or grains such as bread, pasta, and rice, fruits, vegetables, milk and milk products, and oils. Yes, our bodies do require certain oils and fats to be healthy. In the next several slides, we will look at these food types more in depth, including which individual foods are healthier or more nutritious for each type. Protein can either come from animal sources or from plant sources. Examples of protein include meat, eggs, peanut butter, yogurt, cottage cheese, beans, or soy products. The current dietary guidelines recommend having 5 1/2 ounces of protein every day. 1 serving or ounce of protein would be 1 ounce of meat, poultry, or fish, 1 egg, 1 tablespoon of peanut butter, 1/2 ounce of nuts or seeds, or 1/4 cup of beans or peas. We will take a closer look at the different protein sources and their benefits in the next few slides. Animal proteins, as the name suggests, are those protein-containing foods that come from animals. Seafood is a large category of marine animals that live in the sea, freshwater lakes, or rivers. Seafood includes fish such as salmon, tuna, trout, and tilapia, as well as shellfish such as shrimp, crab, and oysters. Seafood contains omega-3 fatty acids, which has been associated with the prevention of heart disease or lowering the risk for cardiac death among those individuals with cardiovascular disease. About 20% of protein consumed in a week should be seafood, or roughly 8 ounces per week. The fat in seafood is considered an oil fat, which is generally healthier than the fat from solid fats. Meats include beef, ham, and turkey. The fat in meat is considered a solid fat, so meats of this kind should be eaten in lean forms to decrease the intake of solid fats. Baking or grilling lean meats is also better than frying it. Similarly, poultry, also known as chicken, contains solid fat and should be eaten in lean forms just like with other meats. Eggs are the final source of animal protein and are also a solid fat. The yolk of the egg, or the yellow center, is the part of the egg that will contain the higher fat content than the egg whites. Plants are a good source of protein and tend to have oil fat as opposed to solid fat that is found in meat, poultry, and eggs. Beans and peas are good sources of protein and are also high in fiber content. Beans and peas include kidney beans, pinto beans, black beans, garbanzo beans or chickpeas, lima beans, black-eyed peas, split peas, and lentils. Not only do beans and peas have protein, but they also contain potassium, folate, iron, and zinc, which are also important to our diet. Beans and peas can be considered as either a protein or a vegetable when planning a meal. Green peas and green beans are not included in this category as they have very little protein. Soy products are derived from soybeans but are not lumped into the beans and peas category as they might not always appear in the classic bean form. There are many soy products out there to choose from, including soy milk, cheese made from soy, tofu, and soy burgers. Lastly, nuts and seeds are great sources of protein and can make great snacks. Evidence shows that eating peanuts and certain tree nuts, including walnuts, almonds, and pistachios, reduce the risk for cardiovascular disease when consumed as part of a diet that is nutritionally adequate and within caloric needs. Since peanut butter is made from peanuts, it is also a great source of protein and can be incorporated well into meals. Because nuts and seeds are often high in calories, they should be eaten in small portions and used to replace other protein foods like some meat and poultry rather than being simply added to the diet. Choosing unsalted nuts and seeds will also help limit sodium intake. Protein powder can also be added to cereal or fruit smoothies to help increase the amount of protein served in a meal, especially at breakfast. This concludes the second part of the American Way University training of Planning Nutritious Meals While Staying on Budget, Menu Planning for Assisted Living.